What's up, everybody? I feel like today is going to be a great day, so I wanted to invite you to check out our day. This morning, woke up really early, shot out to a very important meeting for a property that I am looking to invest in. So I think that it's very important to you to think about how you need to have different streams of revenue, right? I own a brokerage, it's successful, everything's great, but you can't have all your eggs in that basket. And being in the real estate business, you need to be able to focus on exactly the deals that you're giving away, right? So we always talk about, like, you see this deal and you get so stuck in the sales portion of the deal that you shoot it and you give it away to somebody, some investor out there, but you're not looking for opportunities for yourself, which drives me crazy, because one of my 10-step processes to being an amazing real estate professional is building personal wealth and finances, right? Building personal wealth and finances. So you got to get out there, you got to find deals for yourself. Right now I'm shooting back to the office. My meeting was early this morning, 8:30 in the morning. I'm shooting back to the office for a 10 a.m. office meeting. So I'm definitely gonna get some video shoot there, so that way you guys can see Kurz Real Estate in action, y'all. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hey! I missed my hoorahs. Hoorah! Hoorah! You guys are slow on that. Hoorah! Hoorah!
For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day
Maybe you get a little comfortable in the business, you got business happening, right? You get a little comfortable, and then all of a sudden, shit, there's no more business because the shit that you had closed, right? So now you're like follow through like a little bumpy road, and then feelings start to settle in, right? Because I'm running out of money, shit's happening, it's a bumpy road, fuck my life, you know what I mean? Right? So we always talk to people about hiring assistants. We talk to people about having a support system in place. At the office, we have a tremendous support system, but for your team particularly, right? I think that having that support system in place is critical. I think your next hire for sure is an assistant, sits in your office and handles all the bullshit that blocks you and your team from sales, right?
Yeah, and the positive thing is accountability. I think that, without them, I can't create what I want to create, and without me, they can't get to where they want to be. You know what I mean? We feel that together we can get to where we want to be in general.
Let me ask you a question. What do you find is the most daunting or difficult task when it comes to motivating your team to produce?
Keeping them away from non-producing activities.
'Cause that's easy to do. Like when you have a team, you have a family, right? So it gets very easy to distract yourself.
Yeah, personal matters, time blocking. I think it really boils down to time blocking and really be dedicated to the time block.
Yeah, I think one of the positive things that comes out of that dedication is the friendly competition.
Yes.
Right? You become competitive amongst yourselves.
Competition within.
That's pretty awesome.
right my wrongs, but it's funny them same wrongs help me write the song now.
And we want to make money, don't we?
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
What's up, guys? End of the day, pulling away from the office. Got a lot accomplished today. I want to talk a little bit about something that I ran across. I was talking to two of our top agents today. Completely different conversations or separate conversations, but the same kind of concept came up and the same discussion came up. Look, we were looking at the numbers, like, all right, so one conversation, we're looking at the numbers of what it takes to be the number one most producing brokerage in South Florida. And we were looking at the numbers, man, and honestly, it's completely attainable. And when you realize it's attainable is when you take the numbers and you work them backwards and you figure out what it is that you need. How many agents do you need? How much do they have to produce? How many houses do they sell? What's the average price point? How much training is necessary? How do you get them to produce that? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And we start thinking about this and then we break it down to the agent, right? So if I wanted to get agents to produce $5 million a year in sales, how attainable is that? A lot of you right now watching this are thinking to yourself, man, I would love to sell $5 million a year. But have you ever worked the numbers? Let's say you had an average price point of $450,000. You can sell one house per month and pass the $5 million mark. Not only will you pass the $5 million mark, but your GCI, your gross commission income, will be just over $160,000. Think of what your split, whatever it is, but one house a month. Tell me you can't sell one house a month. I mean, one client per month, 12 houses per year. Tell me you can't sell one house per month. I think it's completely attainable. Stop pretending that your office is Starbucks. Go hustle where other hustlers are working. Note that top producers make the time to go to the office and get work done. They rent space out. They get workstations. They do shit like that. They get offices. They hire assistants. They do whatever it takes to hit their goals. 5 million in sales? Shit, that should be the average out here. How attainable is your goal? Have you planned out for next year? I hope so, guys. Just wanted to drop this little nugget in your ear. Peace.